Hello, time for story time with Bob. This is the story of the island of Angel Falls, Dawn of the Sky People. In the year 2031, after years of turmoil and on the mainland, rising seas swallowing coastal cities, wildfires scorching the old forest, and societies fractured under the weight of endless consumption, a small group of seekers fled to the remote shores of the Pacific Northwest. They found refuge on a rugged, mist-covered island off the coast of what was once Washington State, a place untouched by chaos, where towering Everglades meet crashing waves and a magnificent waterfall plunged from high cliffs into a crystal lagoon. They named it Angel Fall Islands, after the thundering cascade that seemed to bless the land with eternal life. The community grew slowly, drawing in wanderers who shared a vision, harmony with the earth, with each other, and with the animals that roam freely among them. Deers grazed beside gardens. Eagles nested in the arms of ancient shadows, and wolves patrolled the forest as guardians, not threats. People and beasts lived as kin, guided by the sacred belief in the mother, the nurturing spirit of the land, sea, and sky, and the father, the strong protective force of wind, fire, and storm. Together, they were the creators, the balance that sustained all life. Sustained all life. At the heart of the island stood the Great Lodge, a vast hall built from driftwood and stone, where the community gathered for councils, feasts, and teaching. Here, three languages echo through the rafters: English for stories of the old world, Spanish for songs of passion and earth, and American Sign Language for silent communion, ensuring no voice or lack of one was ever silent. Every child learned all three from the earliest days, weaving them into the tapestry of understanding that bridged hearts across differences. Children began school at age 4 in open air classrooms beneath the canopy, learning the ways of the soil, the stars, and the spirits. They studied the cycles of the moon, the healing herbs of the forest, and the histories whispered by elders. At 16, they completed their formal lessons and became journeymen, apprenticed to masters in trades, weaving baskets from cedar bark, forging tools from scavenged metal, fishing the abundant sea, or tending orchards of apples and berries. With skills honed, they started families, building homes of living wood and thatch, raising the next generation in the same rhythm of growth and giving. No currency touched the island, so all was trade, fair, generous, and rooted in need. A fisherman's haul of salmon for a weaver's warm blanket, a healer's pollux for a builder's sturdy canoe. Abundance flowed from the land, and what one had in access became another's gift. Greed was no place here. The mother and father provided, and holding offended their balance. Guiding them all through all this was the Nature King, a wise and gentle leader born under a well alignment of stars, proclaiming the child of the mother and father. He wore a crown of eagle feathers and antlers, his face painted with earth pigments, and he spoke with the voice of the wind through the trees. From his throne in the great laws, he meditated disputes, led rituals at the base of ancient falls, and ensured the community's laws aligned with the natural world. He was no tyrant. He was a steward, choosing anew each generation by signs from the animals and the elements. For years, the island thrived in isolation, a hidden paradise among the wooded world. But in the spring of 2031, everything changed. It began with lights in the sky, strange shimmering orbs that danced above the falls at night. The elders whispered of prophecies, the coming of the sky people. Then one dawn, as mist rose from the lagoon, a fish vessel descended slowly from the clouds. out not of metal or machine, but glowing with infernal light, shaped like a great leaf unfolded, unfurled. From it emerged beings tall and luminous, with skin like polished opal and eyes reflecting the stars. They spoke in signs and tones that blend with the three languages of the island as they had always known them. The sky people brought gifts, seeds that grew in days, knowledge of healing energies, and tale of distant wars with harmony reign as it did here. The Nature King welcomed them at the fall, where the water roared in approval. The animals gathered without fear, deer nuzzling the visitors' hands, raven perching on their shoulder. The sky people revealed their purpose. They had watched Earth from afar, waiting for a place like ancient Fall Islands, where humans live in true balance. This was the start, the bridge between Earth and sky. Children laughed as they learned to glide on the current of air taught by the visitors. Trades evolved with new arts, crafting, vessels of light, commuting with whales across oceans. Families grew, blending old blood with the Egyptian grace of the newcomers. And so the Angel Fall Island, the edge of the sky people began. Not conquest, but union. The mother and father smiled from the heavens and the earth. Their child, the Nature King, standing at the dawn of a new era. The community, once refugees, became beacons. In a world rebuilding for masses, they show the way. Live simply, trade kindly, honor old life, and the stars will answer. Let me know what you think of that story. Thank you.